the blockchain, saying from the Genesis block to the moon we go. Welcome to the vibe of the Bitcoin Bob Show. No banks, no suits, just peer-to-peer. Satoshi's dream, yeah, we living it here. Got my wallet hot, private keys on lock. Hodel through the dip, never watch the clock. Bitcoin Bob, yeah, he's running the game. Crypto revolution, remember the name. From the pizza days to a million and mo. Stack them coins high on the Bitcoin Bob Show. Ho, Hodel, stack them coins, let's go. Ho, Hodel, it's the Bitcoin Bob Show.
Hey, crypto fam, it's Bitcoin Bob back at you with the Bitcoin Bob Show. We are live every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on X, Rumble, and YouTube. It is September 9th, 2025, a new week, fresh news. If you're new, please hit that like button, subscribe, and share your crew, or share the space with your crew to spread the word. This week, we're diving into Bitcoin, XRP, Chainlink, and ChintaiNetwork news from September 3rd to today, plus some hot takes. Chat, are you feeling bullish or bearish this week? Drop us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let us know. Let's get started. So, first we're going to talk about is Bitcoin. So, all right. Bitcoin is holding steady around 111.5 today, up about 0.5% after dipping below 109 last week on August 29th. This week, a big deal. The crypto market hit a 3.96 trillion cap on September 8th. 3.96, that's almost $4 million in crypto right now, guys. So it is growing. So with BTC breaking 112K during a mini rally, analysts say it's from that massive 7.26 trillion cash pile in U.S. money funds, hinting at a bull run before 2025 ends. So let's see what happens if we do get that bull run or not. Also, whales moved over 24,000 BTC recently, but liquid holdings are rising and ETF flows hit 13.7 billion this year. Solid stuff right there. So on the policy side, the Fed's still talking rate cuts with a 91% chance in September, which could pump more money into crypto. That's huge because lower rates make folks want riskier bets like BTC. And get this, companies are stacking BTC like crazy. 8Co Holdings just announced a $250 million plan to adopt WorldCoin as treasury. Wow, okay. But more broadly, public firms hold over 1 million BTC now, worth 111 billion. That's a B, billion with a B. That's a lot. All right, so El Salvador, they bought 21 more BTC for Bitcoin Day on September 7th. So El Salvador is really cranking up buying those Bitcoins, guys. They were the first country to adopt Bitcoin. So here we go. And let's see, Japan's Metaplanet added 136 BTC for 15.2 million. Their yield is up 487% this year. That's amazing. Up 487%. Wow. So September's got that old red month rep with average 3.77% drop since 2013. But this year feels different with ETFs pulling in 1.1 billion just last week. 1.1 billion last week. Wow. All right. So spot ETFs are like a gateway for big money. And with the SEC and CFTC saying exchanges can do spot trades easier, it's opening doors. Price talk. Let's see. Some guess around 150K to 160K by December. If that keeps up, but watch supports at 107K to 106K. RSI at 37 shows some downside push, but a bounce could hit 115K if 110.9 holds. All right. So, chat. Where do you think BTC will top out by the end of 2025? 150K? 200K? Tell me below. And also, what other coins should I cover next week? Drop your picks, hit the like, subscribe, and share on X, Rumble, and YouTube to grow our crew. Time for a break. We're going to, I'm going to crank up some music here. I've got some, before I do XRP, check out my new track. Let me see what I got here. I got 3 new ones, so I'll go ahead and put a BTC one up if I think I got one. Got XRP, yeah. I got one called the Bitcoin Blues. We're going to listen to that one right now. It's got a rally vibe with a funky beat. I made it thinking of this week's push. I'm going to play it, vibe out, and let me know in chat if it's a hit. I'll be back in a few minutes.
I was 12 years old in a small town haze. Teacher said, boy, you're lost in a maze. Grandma gave me a grant, said save it for school. But I heard about Bitcoin, man, I ain't no fool. Bought me some coins at 12 bucks a pop. Family said, kid, you're gonna fly. Got them Bitcoin blues, rolling with the dream. Crypto in my veins, riding that moonbeam. Hold up through the storm, let the doubters frown. Turn $1,000 to $1 million in this town. Dropped out of school, yeah, 15 years. Bet my folks I'd make it wipe away their fears. Built me a site called Botangle, so sweet. Tutors teaching kids made the world complete. Sold it for coins, 300 in my hand. Bitcoin kept rising like fire across the land. Got them Bitcoin blues, playing my own game. No Wall Street suits, just a kid with a flame. Hold on through the crash, let the price rebound. Million by 18, hear that freedom sound. Guitar wails, oh, it's crying for me. From Idaho dirt to a world I'm free. Dubai to Hong Kong, I'm living my way. Teachers eating dust, got nothing to say. Imagine SRVs, Lenny meets Cave IS's blue on black, wailing band, soulful slides in a rhythm section that stops. Now I'm riding high, metal pays my call. Coin bits for the kids, gonna teach them all. Blockchain's the future, no bank's gonna chain. This rebel's got riches, feel the sun through the rain. From a grandma's gift to a fortune I spun. Bitcoin blues, man, my race is won. Got them Bitcoin blues, sparking my soul. Crypto's my fire, it's taking control. Hold up to the stars, let the world see. A kid with a dream made history. Yeah, them Bitcoin blues, they set me free. From $1,000 to eternity.
All right. We're going to be back right now with XRP. So today, XRP, it currently priced at 295 today, up probably 40.40% this week, trading near $3 with 6 billion daily volume. That's a lot of volume, but folks. With that being said, if you haven't stacked your sats, or not your sats, but if you haven't stacked your XRPs, you might want to grab what you can now. I just made a post the other day. I wanted people to know that currently to buy 100 XRP, it's going to cost you $300, approximately $300. So, I mean, that's quite a costly purchase for a lot of people. But pretty soon it's going to be out of reach for a lot of people. So, with that being said, again, trading's near $3 with 6 billion daily volume. So, big news, XRP is hitting a growth ceiling, but its bank ties are strong. Partnerships like what is it? Logistics for 6,500 pharmacies keeps it steady. Google's Gemini AI predicts a 6x surge to $20 by Christmas if ETFs kick in. Now, as you know, there are, I believe, 15 or 16 ETFs currently right now sitting to waiting approval. Once that happens, folks, and I believe there's a 95% chance that they will be approved. Once that happens, I think that XRP is going to moon to a point where I don't know how high it's going to moon, but it's going to moon because of institutional inflows. When I say institutional inflows, I'm talking about financial companies such as JP Morgan, companies that hold now stocks. Well, an ETF is basically a stock that you can purchase through your account, your 401k. Let's put it that way, or even a Roth IRA. You can buy these ETFs. Anyway, with 15 filings still pending with the SEC, approval by October is what they're saying. So I think it might come. Hopefully, the Clarity Act is passed by then. But I think it's going to come right after the Clarity Act, or it's going to come and then the Clarity Act's going to be behind it. One of the two. I know Congress has been working on it. I believe it went back to the House to have edits done to it, and then it'll go to the Senate side. All right. Again, with 11 filings still pending, actually not 11, 15 filings still pending, approval by October. Profit takings holding it back, basically. But smart money is watching. So smart money is your people who want to jump in, like your whales, where they're quite honestly trying to drive the price down so that they can get in. They're trying to force you to sell your bags by letting the price drop with negativity in the market and so forth, or with negativity online with their X posts or their Facebook posts, whatever they're trying to do. But they're basically trying to break people's thoughts on XRP so that they sell. Well, be smart. Hold your XRP, because like I said, I believe that once these ETFs kick in, we're gonna see some movement up through December. So I mean, hell, we still have 3 months left in the year, and they're predicting Bitcoin to go up. And you know what happens when Bitcoin goes up? Everything goes up. Watch out for red flags, though. 670 million XRP flowed into Binance since early September, which could mean sellers are lining up if 2.7, 2.8, basically $2.70, $2.80 support breaks. That's on top of 2.9 billion XRP already sitting there from late August, signaling potential profit taking after a 400% gain this year. All right, so I'm going to make a comment about that. I read a post earlier that XRP or that Coinbase is they're creating wallets that have so many million, 16 point whatever million dollars worth of XRP in each wallet. Now, you don't usually do that unless you've got ETFs or something like that coming in. So they're getting ready. All these tokens in Binance, they could be getting ready too. So don't believe the hype of it's just sitting there. Well, it's sitting there for a reason. They're getting ready for ETFs, I believe. All right, so XRPL, TVL, profit taking after the 400 gains this year. So, excuse me, I read the line twice. Okay, XRPL, TVL dropped a bit, and Google Trends for XRP EFTs or ETFs fell from 100 to 9 points. Okay. Interest cooling short term, but long term, China's deep state AI seeks $20 by the end of 2025. And if all spot ETFs get approved by October, ChatGPT says $10 to $15 by December, with Ripple USD holding 700 million cap. I think they're higher than that now. I think they might be closer to a billion cap. That's huge, especially with 15 total ETFs filings now on the table. 15. I think it's 16, but we're going to go with 15 since that's what the internet's reporting. The interwebs. Okay, so B3 network linked with XRP, XRP Commons for gaming on XRPL. Gaming. Woo, that sounds fun. All right. Adding real utility, and Ripple's ODL processes 1.3 trillion in Q2 cross-border payments. Wow. That's quite a bit. 1.3 trillion in quarter two alone for cross-border payments. Wow. It surged to 2.88 midweek, testing 2.92, resistance on high volume. We know we're at 2.95. So now consolidating under $3 in a descending triangle, Fed's 99% rate cut odds in September. Hold on a minute. I need to move my screen. Sorry about that. I think I went too far. I did. Okay. All right. So where were we? Fed's 99% rate cut odds on September 17th could help pushing flows into XRP, and whales accumulated 240 million XRP in the last 2 weeks. That's a lot of XRP, guys. 340 million by whales just accumulating. So, if people say that people aren't buying, they are buying. I bought some. So, and I'm not fibbing there. I actually buy every month, and I got paid, and I actually bought another 100 XRP myself. So just keep accumulating. You know, if you can put $50 a week in, if you can put $100 a week in, you know, it could pay you well. All right, so price guesses average by year end may be $5.81 high. If it breaks $2.95, up to $9 by 2025 end with institutional buys. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just research that I've done, looked at charts. There's actually a cup and handle that I've seen, and bull flags or bullish flags as well. So, you know, neutral, bearish? No, I don't think so. The RSI says 46, neutral, bearish. But a close above 290 could hit 320 to 340 by the month's end. We're only 9 days into the month, so you're talking another 20 days, another 19 days, actually. So that's not too bad. All right, chat. What do you think about XRP hitting $5 or more by December 2025? What's your price call? And what coins do you want next week? Let me know. Like, subscribe, and share on your platform to keep this show growing. If you are in the show right now, if you don't mind, please go in and close the chat for a second. Go in and hit like, hit share, post it to your X account, you know, follow. Hit the follow bell. That way you'll be notified every time Bitcoin Bob goes on air. All right, with that being said, I'm going to take another break here, wet my whistle. I got another fun new song for XRP that I made as well. So I'm going to go ahead and play that XRP song. It's called Rebel Road, and it just talks about XRP and where it's going, where it's at, and what it's doing. So hope you enjoy it.
Let's ride. Born in a farm to 11's haze. Jed had a vision, gonna change the game's ways. No minus, no waste, just a ledger so fast. XRP spark lit a fire that lasts. Banks held the gold fees cut like a knife. Ripple said, hell no, we're changing this life. XRP Rebel Road, breaking the chains, running through the fire, through the courthouse pain. 3 seconds flat, money's flying free. XRP's rising, it's the people's decree. Santana jumped in, Japan took the call. MoneyGram, Amex, yeah, they heard the ball. From pennies to dollars, XRP climbed the charts. Bridge for the world, stealing bankers' hearts. Then the SHD swung, tried to lock us down. But the XRP army held that battleground. XRP Rebel Road, spitting in the wind. Fought the law and the law didn't win. 3 seconds flat, money's crossing seas. XRP's are roaring, bringing banks to their knees. Oh, they tried to cage us, call us outlaws, man, but we broke the bars, took the promised land. From Dubai to Singapore, we're lighting the fuse. Stable coins humming, all was the news. 2025, we're riding so high. Held to 1 billion, touching the sky. Court set you free, XRP's no crime. Now we're moving trillions, changing paradigm for the folks sending home every dollar they earn.
All right, hope you guys enjoyed that one. All right, we're going to kick it back off, and we're going to go right into Chainlink this time. So I usually put a coin up here in the corner. I've got a bunch of them loaded, like this one's for the next one and so forth. I got my Bitcoin XRP. For some reason, it didn't download my Chainlink coin, so you get to look at my logo for a while. Let's put that one up there. There you go. All right. So Chainlink, which is sitting at $23.06. It's a little bit on the upside today, up approximately, where am I at? Oh, it's up 0.059%. On the day, it's up, yeah, it's up 0.05 on the day right now. So, up on the whale action. All right, so huge scoop. U.S. Commerce Department used Chainlink to put GDP data on Bitcoin's chain. So basically, the gross domestic product, all of the numbers that the U.S. Commerce Department had for, I think it's for 2024. I don't think it's for 2025 yet. It might be for 2025, but all of that data, for the first time, it's on the blockchain. That's a big deal. So now it's recorded in history and it can be looked at any time. Basically, with the click of a button on your mouse or on your phone, pay a little blockchain or coin on your blockchain and see the U.S. Commerce Department numbers, the GDP. Anyway, that's kind of neat. So the first time for government stats, Bitwise filed a Chainlink ETF, by the way, and whales grabbed 1.25 million in Link, which is the ticker symbol for Chainlink, LINK, pushing reserves to 150,770 tokens. Analysts say $30 is possible if it breaks $31. Well, yeah, I'm sure it would be possible if it broke $30 or 30. Yeah, well, okay. So it's going to go down $1 from 31. That'd be great. Sure, we'll take $30 a coin. All right, with the high, hear this, of $47 a coin. I like that even better. If momentum holds. This is all speculation, folks. It's a matter, this is just what analysts are saying. So you can take that how word of mouth and do what you choose to do with it. I am not a financial advisor. You choose your own investment. All right. So Chainlink CEO Sergey Nazarov, he met with the SEC chair Paul Atkins this week. Atkins is all in on tokenization and how to make on-chain assets fit securities rules. All right, so Nazarov said the SEC's shifting from is it a security to building compliant markets. So that's big for RWAs. The Chainlink reserve hit 237,014 Link, 5.3 million on September 5th, up from buys using enterprise fees via payment abstractions. That's after adding another 43,937 Link on Thursday, with total buybacks topping 5.5 million this month alone. Wow. So that's pulling tokens out of circulation. That's like taking tokens out of circulation to boost the network. TVS is at 93 billion, with new integrations like ICE for tokenized assets and MasterCard for payments, plus Solve BTC using Chainlink for over 2 billion in tokenized BTC transparency. All right. Got a little bit more here, and then I got a question for the chat. So Solve BTC integrated Chainlink for 2 billion in tokenized BTC transparency, and the reserve added 937 link Thursday. I just read that. My apologies. Oh, where was I? Oh, here it is. All right, so price calls 25.75 by September end, 30 max in 2025, maybe 78 by 2030 on tokenized assets. Some forecasts see 32 by year end if CCIP keeps growing, or even $44 in a short bull scenario. Could hit $32 in 2025 with CCIP, growth up to 189 by 2030. These are just different analyst reviews. That's why you heard a couple numbers there. 30 to 42 to 78 by 2030, and again, maybe 189 by 2030. It just depends on which analyst you want to listen to. But it gives you a ballpark range of what they believe that Chainlink is going to do. So chat, say you're buying Link's government win. What's your 2025 price target? And what coin for next week's show? Drop them in the chat. I'm going to actually take a look at the chat for a minute. Stop talking before we get into the next one. Let's see if we got anything in the comments. I do not have anything in comments anyway, so that's good. We can just keep on going. So what do you think, chat? Do you think the price in 2025 will be 30 max? Do you think it'll be 32? Do you think it'll be 44? We're talking about Link. Chainlink, or what do you even think for 2030? Do you think it's going to actually do 44? Do you think it's going to be $189 a share? Well, that'd be a nice upturn. Stack 'em. All right, so before we get on to the next one, I am going to play a song about Chainlink. You guys might like this one. You might start seeing a theme with me. I do kind of like a rock blues type of music. So if that is something that you enjoy, you'll probably enjoy this podcast. Anyway, here we go with the next song, Chainlink Connect.
taking the pain from Ethereum roots to Solana speed. 60 plus blockchains are feeling the need. Chainlink Connect, we're linking the stars. Oracles blazing, no more barriers. 2283 strong, 15 bill cap in the sky. TV trillions, watch us fly high. RWA tokenization, 16T on the rise. ETFs buzzing, institutionalized. No more silos, we're connecting it all. Chainlink moonshot, answering the call. Q125, 37 chains integrated fast. Multi-stream upgrade, throughput unsurpassed. Data stream surge, 777% in the game. Proof of reserve, keeping it real, no shame. Brazil's Drex pilot, CBDC on the wire. JP Morgan test setting the world on fire. Over 400 projects, ecosystem alive. From Ape to Lido, helping DeFi thrive. Automated compliance, cutting billions in cost. Cree runtime, no dev time lost. Whales accumulating, volume through the roof. From SWO 11 roots to 30 Whoa, Chainlink Connect, we're linking the stars. Oracles blazing, no more barriers. 2283 strong, 15 bill cap in the sky. TV trillions, watch us fly high. All for EUA tokenization, 16T on the rise. ETFs buzzing, institutionalized. No more silos, we're connecting it all. Chainlink moonshot, answering the call. Decentralized nodes, 1,000 strong and secure. Off-chain compute, making futures pure. From weather to sports, forex to name. Chainlink's the standard, the data we crave. Predictions hit 30 by years and maybe more. With CCFV 1.5 unlocking the door. Tokenized assets, governments align. Links the connector in this grand design. No Chainlink Connect, we're linking the stars.
What's up, Alex?
Oracles blazing, no more barriers. 2283
Hope you got to come in and watch.
50 bill cap in the sky. TV trillions, watch us fly high. RWA tokenization, 16T on the rise. ETFs buzzing, institutionalized. No more silos, we're connecting it all. Chainlink moonshot, answering the call. From the white paper vision to the verifiable web. Chainlink's our link, no turning back yet. Heat on the chain, the future's in sight. Connecting to Mars under Oracle light. Hey.
All right, that one's a little bit long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is the Chainlink Connect song. All right, we're going to move into Chintai next. I'll put the coin up here. All right, so just a new coin alert for people who don't read my X post. But we're talking about ChintaiNetwork. Data's thin, but here's the scoop. Chintai is a blockchain for tokenizing real-world assets, and it's buzzing this week. CHEX is at 0.1163 the last time I looked, up 23.7% in the last 7 days, outperforming the market with 1.6 million daily volume on Kraken. So, big move. Kin Capital launched a 100 million tokenized real estate debt fund on Chintai, holding trust deeds for 14 to 15% yields to big investors. So initial 5 million trance, more coming through 2025. It's regulated by Singapore's MAS, making it safe for institutions. Singapore's blockchain is adoption. Their rules and regulations are looked at by pretty much every country because of their strict security. So that's a good thing. All right. So they partnered with Arch Network to bring real world assets into Bitcoin. Think tokenizing assets natively on Bitcoin for better liquidity. Let's see. Alterni launched a 30 million Bitcoin mining fund on Chintai, targeting 3 to 6% monthly yield via tokenizing infrastructure. Let's see what else I can find. Patel tokenized 100 million multifamily fund with 25 million issuance, and real NOI hit 570 million in tokenized rentals from 2016 apartments. So, wow, 570 million in tokenized rentals from 2016 apartments. So, the Chainlink integration makes checks cross-chain on ETH, BTC, Solana, huge for real-world asset spread. So guys, think about Chintai as a driving force in real-world asset tokens and tokenization of real estate, of bonds, of actually gold. Yeah, you could actually tokenize gold. Doesn't mean that your gold is actually on the blockchain. It's basically you're tokenizing the rights or the shares of that gold, is what I'm trying to tell you. All right. Let's see. We've got a little bit more news on Chintai here. Let's see. I think I've got FDV is BTC 1076 and 814 million circulating out of 1 billion max deflationary setup. Okay. It's in the hot RWA narrative. With analysts eyeing it in 2025, bull run alone. So, no exact price today. Let's see. Let me see if I can pull the price real quick. Sorry about that. Should have had it. CHEX. should just look at my phone. Do I have my phone? It'll be a lot faster. When I'm running my StreamYard, it's not a fun program, quite honestly. But here we go. I have the price. Oops, wrong place. There we go. ChintaiNetwork CHEX is at 12 cents right now. It was up earlier today, I believe, up at almost 13 cents. It was. So, yeah, it's hovering around 12, 13 cents. That's what we're going to say, and that's what we're going to stick with because that's current market. All right. Do I have anything else here that I can talk about? If not, we will move on to another segment. Oh, here we go. So 12, 13 cents today, but just remember, guys, it's going to be tied to the altcoin rally if we have an altcoin rally. Some say it could hit 25 to 30 cents by year end if Bitcoin pushes to 150,000. Staking checks earns yield from real-world asset fees with billions in TVI expected in 2025. All right, chat. I'm sure some of my people have heard of Chintai. Do you think it'll hit 30 cents by 2025? I think so. At least that's what we're hoping anyway. What's your take? And what coin should I cover next week? Tell me. Like, subscribe, and share, and keep this show rocking. All right, we're going to take a break. And during this break, I have a brand new song for the Chintai followers, people who are on the CHEX or Chintai Network. Here's your song. Hope you enjoy it. Alex, for looking that up, man. Appreciate it.
I was down in the crypto swamp where the tokens fade away. EOS ghosts and float around, but Chintai's here to stay. Got a token born in 19, no VC sharks to feed. Trade files taking flight from black rocks now to Bitcoin's edge. We're breaking all the rules. CHEX, you're my baby. Got them gritty Chintai blues. Singapore's watching us, got our back. Compliance is the game. No shady deals, no cartel. Chintai's earned its name. Solana, speed, Ethereum roots, Chainlink ties are tight. Billions in the pipeline, yeah. CHEX is dynamite. Oh, CHEX, you're my fire, lighting up the blockchain night. Token nulls and gold and real estate. Trade files taking flight from Coinbase. Shaking up the fools. CHEX, you're my baby. Got them pretty Chintai blues. Stake it, burn it, watch it grow. Deflation's in the air. Smart gold shining, real yields flow. CHEX don't play fair. Kraken, Mexi, Gate.io, the exchanges sing our song. 20x by 26 Launch networks calling, Bitcoin's free, no bridges, just pure gain. Real estate funds and vaults of gold, CHEX runs the chain. Dashboards dropping, Series A, top tier wealth in view. From the swamp to the stars, CHEX we're breaking through. Oh, CHEX, you're my fire, lighting up the blockchain night. Token deals and gold and real estate, trade files taking flight. From Vanguard's handshake to the moon, we're setting all the moves. CHEX, you're my baby, got them gritty Chintai blues. So crank that amp, let's raise a glass. CHEX is here to stay. Our boy's the future, and we're riding all the way. With 1 billion tokens all in play, no illusion, just the truth. CHEX, you're my fire, got them gritty Chintai blues.
All right, ChintaiNetwork CHEX followers, I hope you like that song. All right, I am going to change it up here for a second. Hold on, I'm going to take CHEX off and put my smiley little face back up there. All right, so what a show, crew. Thank you very much for coming out. We covered Bitcoin. Their current rally, it's at 111.5. XRP at $2.95 push right now. Chainlink, government win at 23, I think 06 is what I said. And Chintai's altcoin potential at 12 cents currently right now. Could double in price by the end of the year, if not a little bit more. So, chat, what is your top coin for next week that you'd like me to talk about? Doge? Solana? And what's your big 2025 price call for any of these? Drop it in the chat, drop it in the comments, let me know. A big thank you to my awesome followers. You make the Bitcoin Bob Show epic every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on X, Rumble, and YouTube. Your likes, your subscriptions, and shares are growing with fam, and I'm so grateful, 100% grateful. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the vibes and want to toss a tip, maybe some BTC or Super Chat, it all helps. Keep it rolling. No pressure, just love your support. Like, subscribe, share for max reach, and see you next Tuesday. Stay crypto cool. I am going to play my outro now. Hope you guys enjoy it and enjoy the show, and hope you enjoyed the show. And thank you for watching.
It's the Bitcoin Bob Show. So grab your keys, join the BTC flow. We're stacking to the moon with the Bitcoin Bob Show.
If you're loving this podcast, hit that like button, subscribe to stay updated, and share it with your friends. Your support keeps this show going strong on X, Rumble, and YouTube.